During these situations, such as fires, wrecks, severe weather, that Amarillo Emergency Services assists. And now this group will be managed by the Amarillo Police Department. Pro News 7's Natalie Granda spoke to APD and the Office of Emergency Management, AES's current management, to see what this transition means. Natalie?
Lisa, the Amarillo Emergency Service has been working for more than 60 years, but now the AES will be transitioning from the Office of Emergency Management to the Amarillo Police Department. The OEM says this decision has been in talks for a while, and police say it will benefit resident safety. For more than 60 years, Amarillo Emergency Service has helped the city with everything from storm spotting to traffic controlling. But now the AES will experience a new change, shifting from the management of the Office of Emergency Management to the Amarillo Police Department.
What AES does is law enforcement based in assisting the police department with traffic control at special events or traffic control at accidents. So it was just a natural transition that made sense.
Office of Emergency Management's Kevin Starbuck says he's been discussing this decision with APD for a while, and the decision came about recently.
They have personnel in place that were in a better position to oversee the operations of AES.
Starbuck says the only major change will be the funding they get from the city to reimburse the volunteers.
But the new fiscal year that will come into play on October 1st, funding for that will be transitioned from emergency management to the police department.
Sergeant Barbie with the Amarillo Police Department says they will also have more contact with the AES.
Sometime in the next few days, few weeks, we may start having regular contact with them and attending some of their meetings.
As of now, Barbie says while they are under police management, it does not mean they have all the police powers like ticketing.
Right now, I'm not aware that they have any authority to enforce any laws like that.
But he does say this will allow more police to patrol while volunteers take over the traffic control.
That means we've got one more policeman that we can put back in service to answer calls instead of being out there directing traffic. And that's something that a civilian can do with the amount of training they have, and we don't have to have an officer tied up doing that. We can have the officer go back to doing police work that he's trained to do.
Barbie and Starbuck also say this transition is happening right now. Now, Barbie says as far as priority, they haven't run into an issue yet that has required volunteers to be taken from ADP work to spotting for OEM. He says if the situation were to come up, the two departments would communicate and it would depend on the situation. Natalie Granda, Pro News 7.